Hey guys, Rob Murphy from Holistic Healing Choices here. Now today we're having a look at the app Rocky.AI. So what this one is a little, once again, AI-driven self-help app. So self-help and development as well. So this one leans much more into the business side of things, as well as your own personal development. So, is it any good? Can it beat some of the other AI-driven things in there? Let's jump in and take a look together. Okay, so you can see when we jump into the app, we're greeted with our little title screen, and it loads your history, checks your internet, make sure you're connected, those sort of things. So you can see up here, I've got the architect type selected. Now I can have a look at that, or I can just go straight into whatever the hell this is. What motivates you for your future self? Projects. Who do you want to be? So here we go to change it again. The rock, the architect, or the entrepreneur. Now you can see already from the outset here, when it's asking you these questions, it can take a little while, which is my main complaint with this app, is that set some time aside if you're going to go through the daily personal development things that they have for you. So let's change it to the rock. Well done. And yep, they're all good. You're all set. Let's start. Let's start our coaching session. Okay, so this is some of the stuff, and you can see up the top there, the experience is going wild already. So you develop experience points. The only thing I know for sure that it unlocks is a journal once you get to level 14 or 15. So how was my Tuesday? Yeah, it was okay. And I gained some more experience from that. So you gain experience from doing anything, basically. Work, let's just say. What should I do more often? Exercise. Live more. Let's just go with that. Now if we skip, it comes up straight away. But that's enough of that. And from the plus here, you can go through the tutorial, next question, some responses that you've had, or tips from that. So if we go to our home screen, so you can go back into your AI chat from down here. Your goal, reliable as possible. Yep. Now, any updates that you've had. So these are your intentions here that you've got. And if you go down, yep, cool. How happy I am with my progress on that. I don't know what the hell's going on here. There we go, yep, we are. So daily mindset, so you can finish your AI chat, your daily updates, your recent bookmarks that you've had, because this does have a lot of articles attached to it as well. So you can discuss things in a big community that they've got. So my comments, resilience, discipline, open mind, some of the things that they've got there. Going home again, discover. So this is a little bit down the bottom here as well. So overcoming procrastination. So if we go into that, we've got a little document to read. Little article to read. And from here too, you can add these actions to your action plan. So I will take, I will overcome, I'll keep moving forward. And so then those are going to show up in your journal bit that you've got here. And from there too, you can access your chat diary. So click with what you've already talked about with Rocky. And then you've got more. So tutorials, your profile, your insights, support, and discuss. There, so it's all available all the time. But if we go home, we've got our follow-up things to go through, and what else are we? And any discussions. So it tries to give you experience in all these things so that you keep motivated, keep on top of it. Then it has like your challenge in this group here as well, top engages in your group, your experience gained, your weekly engagement, and your self-assessments as well. So you can do those for all different sorts of topics as well on your self-development, as well as your communication style and how to be better. Growth topics as well, all these with those little articles in them, and your profile settings. So that is it in a nutshell. The biggest thing that this one tries to do is to have that AI chat assistant, if we go into that tries to drive you along, tries to logically step you in that path. Now in most cases it does do it quite well. But then again, there are times as well where that just doesn't quite work because your answers may be a little bit obtuse to what the question is being asked. But it does pick up roughly about what sort of area you're going through with that. So I know one that I talked about, yep, what I want to do, exercise, yes, looking after yourself is very good, blah, 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 blah. And it goes on that little tangent. So it is able to take that and follow the conversation along into realms that do make sense. So with that, the AI is actually very good in that sense, in being able to drive that conversation along and keep you on track and keep it going. Now the area it falls flat, once again, the text coming up, as long as you can skip it, And there is a voice that sounds, okay with it as well. So if you have your headphones in, you could probably have that playing through on the public transport or whatever else on the way you were doing it. But otherwise, I just hit skip and just read it through. So much quicker, so much easier than it is. But that's just my personal thoughts on that bit. It does have a wealth of stuff in there. And a whole bunch of that stuff is locked behind a paywall with its premium subscription. And so pricing for this thing is pretty on the expensive side. So for 90 days plus 3 days free, you're looking at about $27 for that. For a basic plan, you're looking about $5 a month. But if you want to go annually and save 50% off that, you're looking about $100 or $99.99 for that. Which begs the question, is that going to be worth it for you? There are a whole bunch of articles on there that are probably available for free online already, but they are here in this, and they give you little actionable steps or little checks to check off in your own personal development. So there is the value of that. But is it enough? For me personally, it's up there actually, because reading through those articles, you're going to miss those little bits and pieces. So it's got them there in an actionable step where you can add it to a checklist of things to develop for yourself and how to carry through with that self-development. So that is very, very, very handy, I find. The chat AI thing is something that I would probably get a little bit bored of as well, but it does bring up a relevant article to what archetype you are as well as where your questioning leads to. So it brings up something relevant to you, which is the whole point of the app, the whole point of the chat IA. So there are a lot of strong factors on it. The usability of this one, probably not as good as some of the other apps I've reviewed, but it's there. And there does seem to be a big community behind it as well. Always commenting, always looking for those little bits and pieces to get their own XP up, but always offering little bits and pieces as well that explain it another way for you. So there is a huge community on there. Would I pay for it personally? Probably not. I'll probably go through with as much of the free content as I can and then decide after that if I want to carry on with it. But all up, Rocky.AI, I give it a solid 8 out of 10. For personal development in that way, in the business realm more so, or like how you communicate with the outside world and what you can do to progress, this is a good app. Health-wise specifically, not so much, but personal development and going after becoming more confident, connecting better with people is a big thing, especially for me at the moment. So this one, I like it. I think it's up there with some of the better apps out there. And the AI does seem to actually drill down into the specific thing that would help you right at that moment. But anyway guys, that is Rocky.AI. Have you used it? Would you use it? What do you think? What are your big takeaways from these sort of apps? Leave a comment down below, and always remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.